Hey guys, it's Brian and Brian back for another Disc Golf Examiner disc review. Today we got a special one from Axiom. Brian, what do we got?
This is the Proton Prism Pyro from Axiom Discs. New release for June 2019. It's a beefy mid-range and it's in this beautiful metal flake Proton Prism, which means it's got the clear rim and the clear flight plate, and really happy to have this in the lineup. We recently got the deflector, which is a very beefy mid-range. This was a little less beefy, a little more glidey, and it's going to be more manageable for almost any arm. This plastic feels great. I'm loving the disc, and I'm going to recommend it to anyone who needs a reliable mid-range.
Yeah, for me, I was able to throw it on a straight line, and it could stay straight, or it could slightly hook up there at the end. So it had a nice, reliable finish where you didn't have to worry about it flipping over and going too crazy, I'd say.
Absolutely, absolutely. Really happy to have it in the Axiom MVP Streamline lineup.
And you guys have got to see this disc up close, so let's go ahead and kick it to the profile.
The Axiom Pyro feels amazing in the hand. It's got a thin rim, which you'd expect from a mid-range, and it's not really deep, which makes it great for sidearms and backhand throws. It has a very flat top. It's giving it that extra stability and a clean release out of the hand. And again, the plastic just feels very nice and gummy. I'm really loving this disc.
When I threw the Pyro on a hyzer line, it just stayed on that hyzer line and dumped immediately. Very reliable in this wind.
On a hyzer line, the Axiom Pyro is beefy as advertised. It's going to hold the line, and then at the end, as it slows down, it's going to dump even a little more. Now, compared to the deflector that came out, this disc is not as dumpy. You're going to get a little more forward push before it tilts down towards the ground.
When I threw the Pyro on a flat release, it stayed nice and dead straight for me. Just a little bit of hyzer there at the end, but not enough to deviate from the flight path.
As you can see on a flat line, the Axiom Pyro does get a little bit of straight push before it reliably hyzers to the left.
When I threw the Pyro on a anhyzer line, it did ride a little bit out to the right, but had a nice comeback there at the end. Pretty hard hookup.
On an anhyzer line, you can see there's definitely a really nice S shape from the Pyro. It always comes back, but you can get it to work to the right a little bit with enough snap and enough angle.
When I threw the Pyro on a sidearm, it did have a nice flex out. It came back reliably there to the right at the end.
I primarily throw the Pyro on a sidearm line. I really like it because I can give it a little bit of angle and it'll always come back to flat and usually get a nice little fade off to the right.
And that's how we threw the Axiom Pyro in the what kind of plastic, Brian?
This is Metal Flake Proton Prism.
Wow. So if you guys liked it, remember to check them out. Special thank you to MVP for sending us the disc for today's review.
Yeah, we're really happy to be part of the MVP Axiom and Streamline early release team. So we're going to be bringing you early looks at the new discs each month from now on. And again, thanks to them for letting us be part of the group.
Yeah. So if you guys like this review, go ahead and like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and leave comments and share. We always appreciate it whenever you do that. So until next week, guys, keep banging those chains.